Greetings. So I washed my hair once, and this is fair. This is kind of something to be expected, but yeah, the sort of blend that I had where it was sort of all one color is definitely not all one color anymore. I don't know if you can tell. The roots are quite greasy, but yeah, the ends are purple and the roots are red. So it's fair. It's fair because there's a lot more blue buildup on the ends. So I'm going to do a color remover. I've got dandruff shampoo and apple cider vinegar again because I want to get rid of what's in the bottle. Yeah, I was going to. What was I going to do? Oh my god, words. Yeah, I was going to just try putting some orange over the ends and see if that would blend it out again. And then I realized I don't have to work tomorrow, so I might as well do something more involved. So here we are. Why is this not coming out of the bottle very well? This is the one with the bigger. Why is this so difficult? So clogged. Why is it clogged? Oh my god. So in theory, this would be coming out of the bottle better than it is. Anyway, yeah, dandruff shampoo, apple cider vinegar powder, and some water because my hair's dry. I couldn't be bothered to get it wet. I may or may not have enough mixed up right now. This is going to be, I'm probably going to do it 3 times today. I'm not going to put anything on my roots right now because I don't really need to mess with them. The area of focus is to hopefully get some of the blue buildup off my ends. Because let's be honest, there's a lot of blue on my ends. And realistically, okay, I've got too much on my hands. I'm not going to get a bright red with the amount of blue I've got happening. Also, the Wheel of Time show got cancelled. I'm sad. Sad. Hopefully by the time this video comes out in like 3 weeks, that will have changed. But I don't really super like the chances. Just sad because it got so good and then cancelled. Yeah, they're going to continue to spend billions of dollars on Rings of Power, which wasn't as good. But oh well, what can you do? It's just life. Hopefully another streaming service will pick it up. I have my doubts somehow. Okay, what do we get? Yeah. I'm not going to get my roots, she says, and then proceeds to dump it on her roots. Oh well, this is just the first round. The next rounds will go on easier. Okay. Again, just the first round. I will do the next ones better. I'm definitely ripping some hair out, if you can see that. Those are quite purple, so I'll be back. Probably gonna leave this on for an hour. Yeah. Round 2. I took out most of the red. It looks more blue on camera than in person, I think. Yeah, most of the red's gone from the ends, making it look even worse than it did before round 1, but you know, it's fine. It's a process. Trust the process. Ow. That was me whacking my hand against the sink. The smart thing to do would have been to do color remover after I bleached and before I colored. But I didn't do that because I was lazy. And now I'm working against myself. But it's okay. It's okay. Again, it's a process. I get some on the roots this time because I don't really feel like trying to avoid it. And even if I have kind of like a consistent blue, I can kind of work with it more than blonde roots and blue ends. Yeah, after bleaching my hair, I've got this idea in my head that I'm tired of having dark hair and I want to have it lighter again. But it's not time yet. Time has not come yet. So I'm going to keep it dark for a little while longer. So I haven't bleached it. I haven't bleached the lengths since September or October, and it's beginning of June, so that's pretty good. I'm not going to make it a year, that's for sure. But I'm trying to make it as long as I can. I don't really need to put any more on. Okay. Also, I've just rewatched Glynis and All Short Decks cooking meals from the Song by Some Fire cookbook, and 10 out of 10 recommend. It's completely unhinged and amazing as they try to cook, well, as Gladys tries to cook. Recommend, even if you're not a Game of Thrones fan, because it's amazing. Anyway, I'll be back again later. I'm just popping in for a little, oh my god, aside. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. So before I rinse it, the only reason it's not down my neck more is because I had a pair of pants around my neck. So yeah, it's getting something. It looks like it's getting a lot of red. But anyway, I'll be back. Okay, I can't see shit. So, a lot of red. Okay, yeah. Looks like I'm right back to blue. I think it might be, this is slightly purple blue. I think it's lighter than the blue was before I put red on it. So I think I've made a difference. Yeah, it's definitely lighter. It looks like the same color wet that it did dry before. Oh my god, apparently. Oh, I guess I didn't rinse here very well. It looks like I've been stabbed or something. Okay. Now my roots are way more purple than my ends. Okay. But what matters is that the roots aren't blonde, so they don't look too weird. They only look a little bit weird. They don't look quite weird. Can you see how weird they look? I don't know. Anyway, round 3. Shake. And now, no more apple cider vinegar color remover because I'm out of apple cider vinegar powder. Which means I've got more space. Excellent. That was the goal. Because I hate throwing things away. Didn't put as much water in this time because I didn't want it running down my face as much. I doubt that will be very successful, but worth a try. Right, worth a try. Okay. Yes, this just like completely undid everything I did. Well, it was a week ago. Was that a week ago? Something like that. This is a really unpleasant color, by the way. Okay. There. Also, remember how I was thinking I was being all profound about just planting the asparagus? So my landlady, I got another hydrangea because I'm trying again. The landlady's like, oh, I see you got some plants outside. Talk to me before you plant them. She's like, oh yes, I'm gonna dig it up and put it in window wells. So I have to transplant the asparagus. Actually, did I mention that when I was bleaching my hair? I might have mentioned that. But anyway, I'm still thinking about it. Yeah, transplanted the asparagus and the peppers. And I'm not giving up on my hydrangea dream, damn it. I want a hydrangea. It's another white one. So yeah, I did talk about this because I remember saying that it says hardy on the package. And hopefully it's actually hardy because, yeah, survival of the fittest is my thing. And the other 2 times I've tried hydrangeas, they have not been very fit. Okay, I'm just going to call it enough. It's enough. I don't want to waste, but okay. I'm glad I didn't go on scalp for round one because this one, my scalp is a little bit itchy. Not as much color in the suds. So yeah, this was going to be the last round I did. Regardless, this is definitely the last round I'm doing. Anyway, I will be back tomorrow once it's dry. Results. The red's pretty much all gone, except for a little bit at the roots. Yeah, this blue, I'm gonna have a hell of a time with this blue when the time comes to try to get it out. Yeah, my hair is very dry, but it's fine, because now I'm off to dye it red again, obviously. Obviously, what else would I do? Anyway, that's that.